see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Find space on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going right and going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Boise State Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Broncos will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Makes the catch on the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The option look. Now the pitch. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll run the option. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He's brought down. on second down. See if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Marshall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Turner. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing it.
Makes the grab past the marker. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown Broncos! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense,
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Throws toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the grab. It's Baxter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The play-action fake. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down.
Into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Texas offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's got it. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Turner. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. And they're able to get him down.
Well, after that big gain by the QB on the zone read on an early down in the drive, it'll be interesting to see moving forward if the defensive end stops crashing down so quickly. If he just starts to hesitate to take the quarterback away, that's going to open up the running back for these plays in the future.
The Broncos are on the move. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Wilkerson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Knocked off his feet.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And it's good from 58 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Trying the left side. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. On 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Those will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. There he goes, open it up. He won't get it, it's a touchdown. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce. You go into the end zone, the returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. Past it, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texans! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken... And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, know where to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early.
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Looking for room. It's Baxter. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did